This is Travel and Bang. I am Fritz. Was geht up? You ready? Let's get into it, baby.
Ah yeah, it's time to travel and bang, baby.
All right, this is for my travel bangers out there. This video is going to change your perception of the dating market, okay? It's you gotta know this. You gotta know this is going on, all right? For all the gentlemen out there, this is definitely gonna, you're gonna have a different perception of what's going on out there. For the ladies that do check my videos, you also are probably being affected by the same thing. If you want to email me, as this gentleman had emailed me, you can contact me at markybravo@gmail.com, M-A-R-K-Y, bravo@gmail.com, so we can hit different topics of discussion. Okay, so go ahead and read this to you. Greetings, Fritz, Travel and Bang. My name is Damon. I am an avid user of, I'm not gonna say these apps' names because you can get hit with a libel lawsuit for, I'm just not gonna say them, but you know who I'm talking about, right? What he's talking about. I am an avid user of fill in the blank apps, and I'm deeply frustrated. I'll match up to like 8 to 10 beautiful different women on each app. The apps he's talking about, the two apps he's talking about, they're swipers. You know what I'm talking about, the apps that use swiping capabilities. And I noticed after a couple days of chatting with each of the women, they usually stop responding or they disappear once I try to make plans to meet them up for a one-on-one date. I'm 6'2", muscular, and financially have my shit together, all right? Yearly income, he states, is around 150 grand. And I even have photos showing I'm an owner, a very proud owner of an E-Class Mercedes. So I know it can't be my looks or the money. I'm confused to what's going on. What am I doing wrong? I'm 100% red pill, so I'm not communicating any beta male signals. I'm getting frustrated, and I'm thinking I might have to schedule a flight to the DR, that's Dominican Republic. It's been around 8 months since I've had sex. Please, Fritz, help me, all right? All right. You know what's crazy? When I read this email, it really made something very, very clear, okay? Because I had just come back to the US, if you check my other videos, so I'm new back into the United States, and I noticed the same thing on the same apps he's talking about. I noticed the same thing. I've had like 6, 8 different girls that match up with me. And as he described it, that's why it was such a shock. It happened exactly as he described it. They'll stop communicating, they'll stop responding, right? Or the women will also blank out when I try to schedule a meetup. Okay, now at first, in my other video, if you watched it, I had stated that research had shown that it's because most beautiful women are just on there for validation, that a lot of them already have boyfriends and husbands. They're just on there for shits and grins, for entertainment. But after reading that, something else occurred to me. A couple years ago, me and my friends had tried to launch our own dating app, okay? I think we called it Cupid Speed, all right? And the dirty secret of the dating industry game is they have what you call dummy accounts. You ever been on one of these websites, dating sites? And I know the fellas out there are gonna laugh because they've been through this. You'll notice a whole bunch of just skanky looking hood rats, just women that in your right mind, you would not want to be sexually intimate with. You would not want to meet them up for a coffee date. They're just, unfortunately, they're genetically challenged. You know, they're just not good looking, or they're overweight, they're whalers, right? Or as they call them, pickup artist community, they call them 49ers, which means on a scale of 1 to 10, they're number 4, but they think they're a 9, 10 being the highest, a dime piece, okay? And basically you'd see these profiles out of nowhere of these really beautiful, just very gorgeous women. And what I've discovered trying to get into the online dating industry is I found out the dirty secret is that these accounts are what you call dummy accounts. All right, what's a dummy account? Basically what the industry does is they purchase a bunch of fake, like hundreds of fake or even thousands of fake accounts of highly attractive people off of a third party, a solicitor, right? And they install it into their website or their apps. So basically there's no one behind these accounts. They're dummy accounts, they're empty. Basically, these people are real, but they just have nothing to do with, they're not registered on these dating platforms. See, when you join these dating sites, people, what you don't realize is you're signing your rights away. They own your photos, they own your information. We all give up our rights when we join these sites, and they basically own our images and anything that you wrote. So they'll download the whole profile, and the company, say another dating company, will sell it to a third-party solicitor company that will sell it to another dating company that needs dummy accounts. All dating platforms, when they first start off, have dummy accounts. No one, as my mother always said, wants to eat in an empty restaurant. No one wants to dance on an empty dance floor. So they have to create the facade, all right, that they already have action, that they have a large population. And this is why these companies buy these dummy accounts. They have to, they have no choice. You would not want to join a dating platform that's totally empty. Understand? Okay, how does this relate? The dummy account factors relate to what we're talking about, what we'll call him Billy, what he just wrote. 6'2", makes 150 grand a year. He's not lacking in the looks department. He's not financially challenged. What the hell is going on? This is what's going on. And I kind of got verification from a friend who is still in the dating industry, and he kind of said it without verifying, but he verified it. You know what I mean? He didn't want to incriminate himself, get in trouble. But basically what these companies are doing is they're hiring real women, okay? So the photos you see are that person, but they're hiring real women, and they're probably hiring men too, to basically match with everybody, okay? They're basically paid to swipe right on every profile they come across, especially if you're new. And they're paid to chat you up. They're paid to chat you up, flirt with you, maybe even sexting if it goes that far. And when it gets to a certain day or two or three, they're told just to stop writing. Their mission is complete. Or when, as I experienced and what Billy experienced from what he wrote, if you ask for the meetup, that is automatically a termination of communication, because they're not on there. They're being paid to be on these apps, these dating apps. They're all paid to be on these dating websites. I remember I was on one, plenty of hood rats, we'll call it that, and I noticed that there's all these women on there that are live streaming, okay? Just out of the blue, like hundreds. And I realized what was going on there too, that also these women are also being paid to live stream and keep the energy flowing to attract the singles. You know what I mean? Basically, these people are being paid to flirt with you. They're being paid to be interactive on these sites. Why? Because if you were on these sites and you weren't matching with anybody, women weren't matching with dudes they want, the men aren't matching with the females they want, we'd all stop using the product. And they're hoping that you keep coming back and back and back. You get addicted to these sites, these apps, and hoping that they can even tempt you into paying them for their membership, their gold services, right? So that's what's going on, people. I mean, you really, really need to take some time to process this and not just say, oh, this is just a rumor. No, 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 this is really going on. This is really going on. This is why I tell all my clients, okay, the ones I coach through coachtheworld.com, or all my male clients that come to me for dating advice, I tell them they need not to lean on these apps. That doesn't mean you have to stop using dating apps, the dating sites, but that means you can't depend on them, because this is the fuckery that is going on. They have people, the ones, especially the real attractive ones, most of them are being paid by the company to entice you to come back. Okay, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Trust me, it's pennies on the dollar to pay some females $15, maybe $18 an hour, or maybe they give them a lump sum to chit-chat people, chat people up on these dating apps and sites. You understand? It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's going on. So that's why I wanted to warn everybody out there about these dating apps. And in one of my other videos, I even said I had more success on LinkedIn.com getting dates, which is not really used for that, than using these dating apps and sites. You know what I mean? That's crazy, right? And so that's what I want to say, people. Do not lean on these apps. Do not lean on these apps. Don't just sit there and mentally masturbating to these apps. You gotta get the ballsy attitude, get rid of the fear of rejection to be able to talk to someone direct. Now you have to calibrate yourself. You can't just walk up to a woman while she's shopping in Trader Joe's or Publix or something, because she may not, we live in a world full of stranger danger. You have to calibrate. You have to really check the person out, the woman out, and make sure she looks like, you know what I mean? She looks like she's giving off the vibe, the frequency that she wants. She's, preferably throwing choosing signals your direction for you to talk to her. Okay? You have to lose that fear of rejection. And the only way you can lose the fear of rejection is watching videos like this, watching all the other videos, Coach Corey Wayne, Lucario, all the videos you can to keep the software that we're talking about running in your head, into your hard drive, because that's what you have to do. You have to brainwash yourself constantly. Read the books 15 to 20 times. Read my book, Razor Blade Romance, 15 to 20 times. You have to brainwash yourself into losing that fear, that fight or flight instinct. So instead of running away from the woman and trying to chat her up and give her your business card so you guys could connect socially, right? You just do it. You don't think. Like a samurai, they used to say mushin. Mushin is no mind. You just go in. You just go in and try to chat the person up face to face. Nothing can replace the animated face, the vocal tone that you give off, the pheromones that are being released through the pores of your skin. Nothing, that type of attraction, the physical aspect of us humans, will never be replaced by a photo gallery contest on these apps. And as I said before, you're wasting your time, because 80% of the time, those 8 to 10 girls that you're matching with that are super hot are being paid to chat you up. It's only, and you will know it when a couple days goes by and she stops responding for no rhyme or reason. All 8 of them stop responding, or every one of them, when you ask them to meet them up for a meet and greet for a glass of wine or a cappuccino, you'll notice they'll just disappear. They'll pull a Houdini. You understand? So this is whoa, mind blowing, right? It's mind blowing. Mind blowing. People, be safe. Don't trust nothing, and work on yourself. As we say here on Travel and Bang, become the best version of yourself. That's what we're about here. For the men that are watching, or for the women that are watching as well, becoming the best version of yourself. You understand? Getting an alignment of frequency, energy, and vibration, and putting that out everywhere you go to attract things into your universe, that the experiences that you want to experience. Whether social intimacy, whether sexual intimacy, or whether even if you're just cool with being platonic. Even so, that's not what I endorse. Okay, people, leave comments below. Let me know if this has happened to you on apps. Let me know. Leave comments below. Let me know if this has happened to you on dating apps or dating websites, whatever you use. Leave a comment below. Let me know if this has been happening to you. I am a military veteran. Please show me some love. You know what I mean? Press like, subscribe, spread the word, share my video. Show me some love, people. All right. The weekend is upon us. Ciao.